Okay, let's talk about something we've all been through. You know those people who just seem to suck the energy right out of the room? Well, in this explainer, we're diving into a powerful and honestly pretty unexpected strategy to handle those exact situations.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That is a bold promise. But stick with me, because the approach we're about to unpack is, well, it's not what you'd expect. It's so effective because it flips the entire power dynamic on its head.
And you know that feeling, right? That total exhaustion after you've dealt with someone who's just constantly critical or manipulative or just negative. It's the kind of interaction that makes you question yourself and, yeah, sometimes even your own sanity.
All right, so let's first get into what we're calling the toxicity trap. This is all about that frustrating, endless cycle we get caught in when dealing with difficult people.
So what are we actually talking about here? Well, it's that constant criticism, the kind that just chips away at your confidence. It's the emotional manipulation that just messes with your head. And those belittling comments, the ones designed to make you feel small and powerless. The first step really is just recognizing these patterns for what they are.
So the big question is, why is it so hard to get out of this cycle? Well, it turns out, and this is kind of ironic, our most natural instincts, what we think we should do, are often the very things that keep us trapped. Just think about the usual playbook, right? We try to reason with them, but they don't change. So then maybe we fight back, and what happens? The whole thing just blows up. Or maybe you're a people pleaser. You just try to keep the peace, but all that does is enable their behavior. And sure, avoiding them sounds like a great idea, but let's be real, that's not always possible, is it? And that right there, that's the heart of the problem. All of these seemingly common sense methods, they often just backfire, and sometimes they make things way worse. It's so frustrating, and it's exactly why we need a totally different game plan.
Okay, to find that better way, we have to get into the psychology of it all. We need to understand the why behind what they do, not just the what.
And here is the absolute game changer. Listen to this. Their toxic behavior, it's almost never actually about you. Seriously. It's usually a reflection of their own issues, their insecurities, their need for control. The second you stop taking it personally, that is the exact moment you start to get your power back. All right, so what is the better way? If the old stuff doesn't work and we now get the psychology behind it, what do we actually do? This brings us to what we're calling the unexpected strategy. And listen, this isn't just some small tip or trick, it's a fundamental, deep shift in your entire approach.
So, this whole strategy is built on a few key things. First, you've got to set clear boundaries. Know what you will and will not put up with. Second, you have to stay assertive but also calm. See the difference? Not aggressive, not a doormat. And third, and this is huge, you have to prioritize your own well-being. But these are just the foundation. They support the main event.
So what's the one thing? The single most crucial point that changes everything?
Here it is. Don't take the bait. That's it. It means you just refuse to get sucked into their drama. So when they throw out that comment designed to get a rise out of you, instead of getting defensive, you can just say something neutral like, that's an interesting way to look at it. And then you just change the subject. Or even simpler, I'm not going to have this conversation. You see? You're not ignoring them, you're just refusing to play the toxic game. Think about it like this. Their goal is to provoke you, to get a reaction, to be in control. Your new goal is the complete opposite. It's all about calmness and detachment. When you refuse to give them that emotional reaction they're practically begging for, you literally neutralize their power. The game is over before it even starts. And this is where it gets really good. Let's talk about taking back your power, because the outcome of this strategy, it's just so empowering. The change it's night and day. Before, you're left feeling drained, powerless, always reacting to them. Afterwards, you feel empowered. You're in control. You're proactive. You're not a piece in their game anymore. You're playing your own. This is such a great way to think about it. Every one of these toxic interactions is like a dance, right? And they always want to lead. By not taking the bait, you're basically saying, thanks, but I'm not going to dance. You're politely refusing to even step onto the dance floor. It's a powerful statement without needing a big, loud confrontation. So let's wrap this up. The key takeaway here is that you always have the power to choose your response. You can't control what they do, but you are 100% in control of how you react. It's all about protecting your own peace, your own energy, and walking away from that interaction feeling confident, not crushed. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Who will you choose not to dance with this week? Seriously, give this a shot. We'd love to hear how it goes for you, so drop a comment below. And of course, if you want more explainers like this to help you handle life's tricky situations, make sure you subscribe.
Subscribe.